Morning, this is Braden from Pacific Toyota here, just doing a quick virtual tour on our 2017 SR5 Hilux sitting here in front of me for only $49,990 drive away. It's an absolute glamour of a car. Thanks so much for your inquiry. Bit of an idea who we are. Obviously I know you're out of town, so we are Pacific Toyota here in Cairns. So we're lucky enough to have two massive big pre-owned yards up here. I'm currently at 235 Mulgrave Road. You can see we are absolutely jam-packed. We've got another location up at 77 Mulgrave Road as well. And you can even see our Toyota Lexus showrooms up the top of the hill there. Our service department's down the back, down that side street. So we're literally jam-packed, but the good thing is means we turn over a bit over 200 cars a month, which means we get some awesome cars just like this Hilux here. I thought I'd do a little bit of a video for you, give you a bit better idea than just the photos online. So I'll just go through, show you all the service history, any little marks I can find, the whole works, and yeah, just give you a bit better view over the Hilux. So starting from the windscreen here, so no chips, no cracks or anything like that as well. Been really well maintained. Just up the top, we got a tiny little chip just up there. I'm not sure if you can see it in the camera, let me know if you can't, but a little tiny chip just on the actual paint itself, just up north of the actual glass in the center there. You obviously got the genuine Toyota roof racks up the top as well. Super clean down the actual passenger side here as well. Very clean across that rear quarter on the front. Tiny little bit of just a hairline one across there. I'm not sure if you can see it in the camera. Let me know if you can't, but a little bit of a scuff through there on the actual paintwork. It's very faint, but just on the right angles you can't see it. I'm sure if we could talk to the guys, see if a little bit of polish may clean that up a little bit, but it's all stuff that we can look at. I did tilt these wheels out for you because I wanted to see the tread and everything through the inside there too, but pretty clean across these alloys. Being the SR5, you also got the nice flash alloys on these guys. A little bit of markings around the outside there and through the middle here, but it's a four-wheel drive. They've always got ones like that on the rims. Stacks of tread left on these tyres as well, absolutely heaps of tread left in there. I've kicked these out like I said because I wanted you to see just how clean that is through the suspension, through the wishbone and everything through there, looking very, very clean. And then across the actual bonnet itself, so just a tiny little sort of hairline mark, very, very thin one up there, but otherwise very clean. You can see that in the sun. And we obviously got the genuine Toyota steel bull bar across the front here with the fog lights and everything as well. Super clean across the actual bull bar. I'll just quickly show you up underneath there as well, looking across the bash plates and that too. Super well looked after. A couple sort of marks across the top bit of the bull bar across here, but nothing too bad at all. Looks like they might have had a clamp or something there. And same thing, heaps of tread left now for the driver's side front wheel here too. Little bits of marks and stuff around the outside, but nothing too bad at all. And again, very clean through the inside there. Look at that. And this has been so well looked after. So we'll keep heading around the passenger side for you. Just want to show you down the body, so you can see down those lines as well. So there's no dents or anything I can see down there either. Pretty clean across those mirrors there too. Got a little friend who's going to be part of that video. A little bit of a spider there. Joys of having all these trees at the front. Very clean down the side. We've got a little bit of a hairline one through there. But again, mate, if you can't see it on the videos, please let me know. So keyless entry for both these ones. So that obviously locks the car. Push it again, it's going to unlock it. I've got the keys here in my pocket. So we've got two genuine Hilux keys here too. So the central lock-in. That one works, always good. And that one does as well. So beautiful, always a good sign. Open up these doors for you. Just take you through the inside door card there too. Very clean. Tiny little bit of a hairline mark there, but not too bad at all. Tiny bit of scuffing there, just obviously someone's caught their feet or something like that. Plates and everything in the inside there too. So no holes or anything across the dash, very tidy across there. You obviously got storage at the top here as well. And then of course, all your manuals, everything's all on the inside there too. I have got your service history as well. I won't show you the first page because it does have the details of the previous owner, but they were at Yarrabilia, so 4207, that was down south. So we buy cars from all over Queensland because of the turnover that we get. So first service 2018 at 8,900. Next service at 2018, 17,000. 2019, 31,000. 2019 at 41. Next one's here, 2020 at 48. 2021 at 58. 2021 at 75, 22 at 84, 22 at 94 specific Honda. That's us as well. So really good service history in there. Not due again until about 105,000 on May next year. So really good service history there. That's exactly the sort of stuff that we look for. We're very particular about the cars we do get. Just quickly show you through the inside here as well. Down to the bottom there, very tidy through the inside here, across those seats as well. Now that's not actually window tint on the back window there too. That's how they come out the factory. So it's literally just dark glass. It's called privacy glass. But if that's stressed, we can do window tint all in-house here for you, make it real easy. Pretty clean across that door. Tiny little bit of wear just there. I'd say somebody's arm resting against it might have caught it or something like that. But otherwise pretty clean. Down the inside here as well, we've got this little strap here which hooks this one up. So it's a little bit of storage in there. You will have the jack and tools in that side as well for you. Now there's a little hook on this one so you can actually sit there and hook it up on that. So if you want to put storage in here, fridges or anything like that, you've got the space to do so. Close that one up. Otherwise we've got the little argument separator just down the middle here too with the cup holders there too. And of course all your childhood, the restraint straps, everything like that through the back. Keep cruising around for you. Just want to show across the top there too. And down those rear ones. Obviously being the SR5, you get the chrome sports bars. Fuel's this side. Tiny little bit of a scuff just on the actual fuel lip itself, but pretty clean down here. Just that back wheel now as well. A little bit of gravel rash on the outside. So a little bit of wear through those. Very clean through the chassis. You can see the fuel tank under there too, and of course the spare tyre down there as well, with absolutely stacks of tread left on there as well. And finally just same thing, looking super clean across the back here. All the chrome accents again being the SR5. Got the genuine Toyota tow ball there too, with what looks like a 7-pin flat plug in there. Tiny little PDR there, so it's just been pushed in at one point. Just a little bit of dust on the exhaust there. So it's done a little bit of full driving, but it's extremely clean. Same with the inside of the tray here too. You got tie down points all around the outside and the corners. So a little sort of wear just along the lip there, and through the inside, just tiny little marks, stuff like that. But very clean across the back here. Just a little. And finally just down that driver's side for you as well. Across that rear, the tub now. And just this final wheel here for you too. Again, just little tiny bits of marks through the inside and those ones around the outside. But very well maintained through there. That's just come off. That's just a little bit of polish. So finally just the rear driver's side door now. Tiny little hairline mark there, very, very faint. And again, just a little bit of wear on the inside. But like I said, I'm trying to be as picky as we possibly can for you. I should have jack tools, everything down in there as well. So you just need to lift up both sides to be able to get to this one. But again, you got this same hook strap that'll sit at the top there too. Very clean through the inside, even right across that roof there as well. Tiny sort of line on the back, but otherwise the rest is very clean. And finally just the driver's side door now. Okay, same thing, paintwork looking pretty good through there. Just a little bit of a smudge there, but again we might see if some polish can clean that up for you too. It's obviously the genuine Toyota snorkel on this one as well. So there's racks. So we'll take you on the inside here now. So speakers and obviously the quarters there. Electric windows the whole way around, central locking, the window locks, and you've got an electric adjustment for those mirrors to make them tuck in and out, so we can operate that from here, and the actual mirror adjustments are there. So left and right side of the car, and you just adjust that toggle as you need to. Pretty clean through the actual door cut itself. Tiny little bits of like scuffing just on the actual plastic, but it's obviously the driver's side that cops the most traffic for people getting in and out. We got your bonnet release is just there, fuel release again is just over here. Got a height adjustment here as well, so short people like myself, you can sit there and crank that right up. Being the SR5, we've got the push button start on the inside here, so keys have got to be inside. So we'll jump on in. Foot on the brake, gives you a little reminder up there just to tell you. Push that button. Your little welcome menu on the inside. There we go, 94,116 kilometres. So no engine lights, no dash lights, of course. We won't touch anything that is. Like I said, not due for another service until April next year, or 105,000 kilometres. So still ages to go left on that one. Very tidy across the actual inside here. Should have a little reverse camera tucked away in the back there too, so you can physically see the tow bar and the rear bar there as well. Makes it an absolute piece of cake for reversing up to trailers and stuff like that. That little red line across the back is about a foot away from the back of the car, so it's just a nice little rough estimate between the cars behind you, walls, things like that. And then of course we've got these lines that go away from the car, so those ones they will actually track roughly the outside of your mirrors. So if you're lining yourself up for between white car parks and things like that, reverse parking, as long as you line those up with the inside of the lines, you'll be perfect every time. It's a really handy way to do them. So as we go back to park, massive big touchscreen display here again. They've got the CD player at the top, AM radio, FM radio, Bluetooth, AUX, all that sort of stuff from here as well. You can jump straight into these menus as well from this little home button there as well. We've got a little favorite setting here. So as soon as we hit that home, we can go straight into the sat nav. So it's got inbuilt sat nav. It's going to enlarge it. We go back to the home button. We've got your radio options. So again, AM, FM, Bluetooth, all that sort of stuff through there. The phone options once your Bluetooth is connected as well. And to go back to the other one where we were, we've got that little apps button there. That'll bring you back here every time as well, so we can jump between all that sort of stuff through here, nice and easy, and the audio back on that one as well. So really nice big buttons, especially while you're driving. It's super nice and easy to navigate, so that way you can concentrate on the road and all that sort of good stuff. Fan speed down here, so we've got the fan speed, temperature of what you want coming out, where you want them coming out. Below under that we've got another accessory plug, USB, AUX to the audio stuff, a couple of blank switches all around the joint just in case you want to put light bars or spotlights or any of that kind of thing in the car. Traction control, downhill descent, so basically like a cruise control for coming down hills, things like that. So good for the full driving, towing, stuff like that. Once you are in full drive, you of course got your rear diff locks here too, so I'll close those ones up for you. The actual full drive options are here. So high 2, currently we're in 2-wheel drive, rear wheel drive. So as soon as we put that down to neutral itself, flick that across to H4, you'll see that flash a few times up the top there, and now we are engaged, as you can see, in 4-wheel drive. So once that's stopped flashing and it's engaged nice and safely, you can then push that in and go across. So the H4 you want to use for dirt highways, it'll still do the normal driving, so 80 k's an hour, 100 k's an hour, all that kind of thing for the dirt highways. Low 4, however, is for the super high revs, super low speed, so mud crossings, beach crossings, saltwater, any of the creek crossings, any of that kind of thing where you want the real hectic full drives. So you'll see now we've got the traction controls turned off and we're now engaged in full low 2. So you don't want to drive on bitumen on either of those, but they're both the full drive side of things. So all electronic, don't have to jump out, locking in hubs or anything like that. Except you will hear it engage when it goes across, but simply flick it across to one, let it do its thing, and then back across to the other. And that's it. Super nice and easy. Cup holders down here, heaps of storage up there. Put that back into park for you. We've got an eco mode, which is great for driving around town. Power mode, which is good for overtaking people, towing, all that, full driving, all that sort of stuff as well. Heaps of storage in there. We've got the real handbrake there too. Another accessory plug down the bottom there. So they've actually got an inbuilt inverter. I think it's like 100 watt. There you go. 220 volt and 100 watts in there. So they come out like that with factory. One of the only cars that'll have the solid handles there, solid handles up the top on all 4 doors. We've got the adjustable handles, seat belts there as well. And of course we got the mirrors and everything up there. Sunny holder in the middle and no mirror on the driver's side. As for the actual steering wheel itself, so pretty easy. Got your Bluetooth and radio options all up on the left hand side. Wipers are all up on the left there too. Headlights are all over on the right. Being an SR5, we've got an automatic setting for these, so they'll turn on and off as they need to. Parkers, headlights, high beams and blinkers and the foggies are all like normal. Cruise controls all down the bottom here, so on and off with that, set and reset with them. And of course the little menus down there, you've got a bunch of different sub menus and everything that you can control from the steering wheel here as well. So we've got a little compass in there, what's playing on the radio, little notifications, settings, all that sort of stuff operated from up there too. As we come down, like I said, you've got the little bonnet release over here, so I'm going to pop that for you. We'll leave the car running because I want to show you under there. So that beeping's just let me know that I've got the keys in my hand and the car is still running, just so you don't forget. There's your 2.8 turbo diesel motor as well. Plenty of room at the back there if you want to chuck a second battery as well. We've got the big one just down the front here too. And you can see all the fluid levels and everything there as well. Like I said, it's just had a service, so everything should be very nice and fresh. And right across the firewall there too, looking very clean. A little bit of tufts there, but very, very clean. So that actually concludes our virtual tour. Thanks so much for your inquiry, and yeah, cannot wait to hear your feedback soon.